Hello, my ravens. As you know, I have two videos reading my reviews for my other two books, The Preacher and Accents of Horror, but I don't have one for The Bone Spirit. And the reason being is that it's just now been released for about a little over a year ago, and I wanted to give it time to build up some reviews, and we're up to 9, so I thought that would be about enough. That's the same amount that The Preacher has, so here we go. We're going to be starting this, and starting off we have a 4-star review, and I'm proud of this one because this one is from a professional book reviewer. You think the worst thing, the title is Writer's Block is the least of a good author's problems. You think the worst thing an author can face is writer's block? Ever wondered why your favorite author is suddenly putting out less than stellar work? Maybe they're terrified to write or have figured out how to stay alive. They say the pen is mightier than the sword. When best-selling author James Conrad's life hits some devastating bumps in the road, his creative well runs dry. But not before he is visited by an unearthly creature, a skeleton man who can overtake his thoughts and bring him to the brink of suicide. Is he losing his mind, or is something really out to kill him? Are other writers having the same problem? How can they find out? Is it an ancient curse or some evil entity who thrives on the power of the creative word? Join James and Casey on their cross-country race for answers from another author who has stopped turning out bestsellers and now turns out trash. Authors are committing suicide in droves for decades, but why? Will the skeleton man be able to stop the truth from coming out? Or will the answer lie in strength in numbers and stories yet to come? The Bone Spirit by Chris Snider makes writer's block look like the least of a good author's problems. When evil goes after the best of the best for its own nefarious purposes, a little quirky, a little spooky, definitely unique, I have to say Chris Snider has done a great job of entertaining with his storytelling abilities. Using a down-and-out author who never was a starving artist, a past love he never got over, and a wild imagination from start to finish is a quick escape from reality. But has the author himself put himself in the crosshairs of the skeleton man too? Well, now I'm scared. Gee. Up next we have a 5-star review, and I like this one because it kind of gives me a warm feeling right here. On a dark and cold night like tonight, this was my go-to book. Thanks, Chris. This book was just what the doctor ordered. This is a 5-star review, by the way. While on strict bed rest, I saved this novel for nighttime reading. Chris writes with such grace, I often thought I could see the skeleton man in the dark corners of my room. Chilling, romantic, and all too human, he connects with the reader through real-world struggles and adds that paranormal aspect that really captures the reader. I'll be reading The Preacher next, and as a bonus, I loved how he added the all-too-human happy ending that all the ladies will love. I already recommended this book to my friends. Pick up this easy-to-read and connect with book now. Hey, you heard her. Okay, up next we have another 5-star review. Couldn't put it down. I enjoyed this book a lot. The writing style is similar to Travis Thrasher and Stephen King. Chris does a great job of sharing the characters' thoughts and making you care for them. The story is one I had trouble putting down, and it kept me riveted. There was a few editing mistakes, thus my good instead of great rating on the writing style, but Chris definitely knows how to write a compelling story. Okay, up next we have another 5-star review. I love this book. Horror, mystery, and a touch of romance. Perfect read for the lover of the horror genre. The conversations between the characters reminds me of writing from Dean Koontz. Slightly comical. I definitely recommend this book. I love being compared to these big-name authors. This next one is called Pleasantly Surprised. It's a 5-star review. I'm surprised how much I enjoyed this novel, considering this isn't the genre that I normally read. I couldn't put it down until I was finished. Very glad my husband recommended it. Can't wait to read Chris's other works. Up next, another 5-star review. I love the entire book, but especially the relationship between James, and yeah, I get where they were going, but it's in there. I love the entire book, but especially the relationship between James and Casey. The ending was perfect and had me on the edge of my seat. Highly recommended. I can't wait for the next installment to my Chris Snider collection. Okay, up next, another 5-star review. Fast-paced page-turner. I couldn't put it down. The characters came alive, and it was a perfect way to spend the day off. I'm about to start another one of Chris's books. I wonder I wonder if they have coffee in heaven. What he did there is that's a quote from the book, and you really can't get it until it's out of context, so unless you read the book, you're not going to get it, really. Up next, another 5-star review. Awesome book. I absolutely love this book. I've read all of Chris Snider's books, and I think this one is the best. I read it in one day because I couldn't put it down. Okay, yep. This is the last one. Another 5-star review. If you haven't read Chris Snider, you're missing out. Great book that I just couldn't put down. Okay, so that'll do it. We have 8 5-star reviews and 1 4-star review. For an average of about like 4.8 or 4.9. And I want to add that I get the most compliments for James and Casey as characters I've created. People have loved my other characters, but these are the 2 I get the most compliments about, because I guess because they're so down to earth and you can easily relate to them, and people want me to write a sequel, so I'm probably going to have to pick one up before too long. And hopefully these will give you an idea of what it's about and inspire you to go out and pick it up, or get it on your Kindle, or order it off Amazon. Along with my other 2 books, they're still available. The Preacher, Accents of Horror. Let me see, anything else I need to say? This is the part of my videos where I usually start rambling. But no, I guess that's it. So if you like this video, I hope you like it, share it, subscribe to my channel, and like I always say, guys, happy reading.